Hi everyone, in this video we will see how to repair a puncture on the front wheel of an Argento Active Evo electric scooter. We will be changing the tyre and inner tube and you'll see it's quite easy. We start by removing the nut from the brake cable. Pull the cable upward to remove it from its position and take out the spring. Then remove the small pin. Next, unscrew the screw that holds the drum brake in place using a 3mm Allen key. And retrieve the small washer. Now that the brake is completely disassembled, we can unscrew the front wheel using two 5mm Allen keys. Then push the axle out of the wheel. Retrieve the large washer from one side and the second small washer from the brake side. Remove the removable part of the brake. Press the valve of the inner tube inward to release any remaining air in the tyre. Next, press and push the lower part of a tyre inside the rim, causing the upper part of the tyre to pop up. Take the opportunity to push the valve inside the front wheel. Take out the first sidewall of the tyre from the rim. Remove the punctured inner tube. Now you can remove the second part of the tyre. Now let's move on to the reassembly. If your old tyre is still in good condition, you can reuse it, but make sure there is no debris stuck inside the tyre. Then, install the inner tube inside the tyre. A small clarification regarding the inner tubes for your Argento Active Evo. They are 10x2.125 inner tubes with angled valves, but the valves should be almost parallel to the inner tube. However, be careful, as there are several types of 10x2.125 inner tubes. For example, this inner tube has an angled valve like the other one, but the valve is orientated 90 degrees to the center line of the inner tube. So, if you install this inner tube on your front wheel, you will have a problem as the valve will hit the fork, and you won't be able to ride. However, with the other inner tube, the wheel will be able to turn without any problem, and we have provided all the relevant links in the description for those interested. Here, I deflate the inner tube properly. I install the valve of the inner tube into the hole of the rim and insert the first part of the rim into the tyre. Now, press and push the lower part of a tyre into the rim's groove to easily insert the other side into the wheel. Then, you can inflate your tyre to 2.5 bars or 36 psi. I put the brake back in place on the front wheel. I position the axle and the small washer on the scooter. I pass the axle through the wheel and install the second washer. Next, I put the screw back without tightening it. Now we attach the brake to the wheel by putting back the small washer and the screw. And tighten everything. Finally, we just need to put the pin back on the brake lever. Slide the spring into the cable. Insert the cable into the pin. Position the cable in its housing. And tighten the brake nut.